So the primary arguments against this particular thing. So let's go over what the proposal is. That's a whole history lesson in ASIC resistance. That's a history lesson on mining, why these decisions were made, how these algorithms work to maintain that. And the reason you need to know that is because this proposal directly, obviously, is related to it. So the proposal is to add Vertcoin's VertHash to the DigiByte coin multi-algo framework. And that would enable merge mining with Vertcoin. Now, the question that comes up, and what I understand, is that VertHash would be in the multi-algo. The question that comes up is, are the other 5 algorithms going to be, also mineable with Vertcoin? I don't have an answer on that. The other question that people have is people are worried that adding a 6th algo will negatively impact DigiByte, which I don't have the answer on that as well as of right now. I've tried to read through the DIP. I get a 404 on that. I'm going through some more, but they're saying that this would strengthen the network security and reward GPU miners and unite 2 strong proof of work communities. The arguments against, like I said, unfortunately, like this guy just says no, he doesn't give a lot of information on it. Retro Mike was another opinion that I saw that I'm referencing adding the 6th algorithm to. And then essentially, I think, well, here's the thing. I think for DigiByte right now, the other algorithms that they have are, I think adding VertHash to DigiByte multi-algo framework and allowing people to mine it isn't a negative thing. Now, except from the perspective that the current reward structure would be adjusted, right? So a lot of people have problems within the cryptocurrency space when you're adjusting the reward structure, right? So if you add another algo in, and then you allow people to mine also DigiByte with that, then that in theory reduces the reward incentive for all the other people mining the 5 other algorithms, right? And so that's really where the question comes into play as to how that would be handled. And like I said, the actual proposal, I haven't been able to find exactly. But this is a really interesting move forward. Obviously, I think only 58 likes, not a lot of people talking about this right now. But I think understanding the relevance of DigiByte was also extremely popular in like Venezuela, where they dealt with a lot of inflation at the time. It was used pretty heavily. DigiByte's been around for a long time. VertHash has been around for a long time. So I'm not opposed to this, but I am aware of people that are opposed to it for, obviously the said reasonings. So I think there's got to be a little bit more information on it. Hopefully somebody will reply here and then we'll go from there. Now, Crackling says, remove an ASIC algo and the problem solved. I think that would piss... I mean, you want to talk about problems of all these little lotto miners. I think DigiByte is getting a lot of security from lotto miners right now. And that is because people that were purchasing a lot of lotto miners were realizing that they were just wasting their money, and they decided to start solo mining or mining DigiByte because you could generate essentially revenue off of these little lotto miners on DigiByte. And that's kind of the trend that's been going on right now. I am for kicking them off. I think the lotto miners teach poor cash flow habits. I do think like it's an interesting proposal to mine, DigiByte or some other SHA-256 available algorithm in project. But I would agree with you. I mean, just kick. I think I think kicking SHA-256 off makes more sense than kicking script off, if I was going to theorize on that, just because script, I think at this point you can merge mine. DigiByte is the primary, right? If I recall, on script, and then merge mine the other ones underneath it. And it's a more versatile algorithm. So it's more along the lines of, less centralized shovel sellers at the end of the day, right? Yeah, Mick, everybody thinks that the token that they own a lot of is badass. I mean, well, just gotta say it, dude. Just gotta say it. I hope you enjoyed this clip from the Crypto Mining Show. If you would like to see more from this particular episode, take a look up here. Don't forget to also subscribe to the channel. And if you want to support me directly, you can go to sonofatech.locals.com and become a member. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next Tuesday.